Hey everybody, this is Andrew themoo, and this is the game that we're going to be playing in between October and November. This is Strongbadia, School Game for Attractive People, Episode 2, Strongbadia the Free. Now, you remember in the first episode, as we played through it, Strongbadia made a ruin of Homestar Runner's life. That's why it was called Homestar Ruiner. But in this game, the ramifications of Strongbadia's actions are going to be readily seen. But we'll get into that in just a moment, and as we get into this, let's go ahead and do what we want to do at the start of this game.
Under my new game, everyone gets ice cream. Save load. Settings! That's the tyrant! Quit it! Scenes from the next episode.
All right, having seen that, let's go ahead and hop
New
into the new game. Thank you, Strongbad. And do you want to start a new game? Yes.
I don't know what I've been told. Email's best when it don't scroll. Hey, Strongbad, what's the dumbest law the King of Town has ever passed? Don't you think you would be a better ruler than the King of Town? Your pal, Roy T., Castle Hill. Well, Roy T., it goes without saying I'd be a better ruler than the King of Town. But seriously, who wants that job? Stuck in a castle all day? Stuck making dumb laws? Probably stuck in the bathtub? No thanks, man. And the King of Town's mostly harmless. Sure, he's stupid looking, as the scientific diagram illustrates. But he stays out of my business, and that laissez-faire approach to government is a welcome alternative. Oh, I think I'd like to go to the laissez-faire. Aha! Caught you red-gloved! The King of Town? How'd you get in here? In flagrant disregard of my new email tax, eh? One creamy ding snack cake for every email sent or received. Email tax? Flagrant? Creamy ding? Oh, so you refuse to pay. Poopsmith, administer the color of obedience. What are you doing? Hey,
You're
cut
under
that
house
out.
arrest.
Ow,
You
my
have the
freedom.
right to bribe me. Anything you offer will be eaten by me, whether cooked or raw. Try walking past that fence downstairs, and blammo! Hope you weren't too attached to that head. And one more thing.
My map? I need that.
This'll make sure you stay put until you can pay up. Now let's ride, Poopsmith. Gotta go collect on my new pour a bag of jelly beans down my gullet tax.
House arrest? Oh man, this is the worst thing to happen to my style in a long line of bad things happening to my style. I gotta find a way out of here and give that uncharacteristically oppressive King of Town a serious mustache pounding.
All right, so now we are here in the game, and we're going to move out to the hallway real quick. Now, there are a few things that we're going to need to do starting this out. Now, as you can see from the last game, there was a poster that was in the locker room that I believe I told you to pay attention to as we were talking to Coach Z about the Swedish judges and their love of Swedish fish, but at the same time, their hatred of all things the rub. So what we're going to want to do first is let's take a look at this drawing again.
Stupid King of Stupid Town.
It's very important that we pay attention to those things. But before we go any further, there's something we're going to want to do. And let's see. There we go. There's Strongbad right there screaming out to free Strongbad. So let's look out to the
What
yard.
are you guys doing here? Can't you see I got enough troubles? I'm a political prisoner.
That's why we're here, Strongbad. This is a peaceful protest rally.
Peaceful? Free Strongbad!
No taxing without representing. Save the bats.
I even wrote you a protest song. Come on, everybody now. Can't you hear the wind blow? We don't like the King of Town making people's heads explode.
Ah, cruel and unusual!
So as if things weren't bad enough, now things have gone from bad to worse as we are held captive and there's a quote-unquote peaceful protest with marzipan in the background. Yay. So let's try talking to them some.
Are you losers just gonna stand around losing? Or help me get past that fence?
That would be illegal.
I can't go back to the joint again, man. I ain't going.
We started a collection to help pay your back taxes. You're welcome.
Yay, that's exactly what we needed. And So instead of actually helping me out of this situation, what they're going to do is a whole bunch of nothing. Thanks, guys.
Why'd you bring that ugly, misshapen stick?
She organized the protest rally.
Not
But,
marzipan. Though that's a pretty good one. Gotta remember that. I'm talking about that stick dangerously close to the invisible fence.
That's our orphagy of the King of Town. Or Arphagy. RPG. First-person shooter.
Effigy? That looks nothing like the King of Town.
Yeah, Marzipan made us take all that stuff off.
Right, Homestar. We're protesting the actions of the King of Town, not the man himself.
Fight the power!
We was gonna burn it, but after looking at that pathetic thing, our hearts just ain't in it. We want to fry up the King of Town, not Stickball Jackson.
So having paid attention to everything that they've said, that should give us kind of an idea of what we can do here shortly.
Man, this is so unfair. I gotta write an angry letter to my doughy congressman.
Didn't you see the warning message about the new email tax?
No, I didn't see the warning message about the new email tax. All messages from the King of Town get intercepted with extreme prejudice by my idiot filter.
But I sent you all kinds of reminder emails.
Idiot filter.
But I sent you all kinds of reminder emails.
Idiot, never mind.
All right, so we're done with these people at the moment, but they've given us kind of an idea of what we may have to do here with the effigy. So let's go ahead and now let's move over and talk to our portly brother. We can actually talk to him now and interact with him.
I've got a full agenda today.
Well, if you must insist.
What was all that noise about?
Oh, great! Stuck under house arrest with no one but little Lord Fauntleroy, the most depressing kid brother ever left on the front porch by gross gypsies.
That's never been proven.
All right, so we can start out and let's talk to him about...
What's the best way to destroy an invisible fence?
Well, if you can short out the transformer, then do that. Otherwise, burn... Hey, wait a second. Is this something illegal?
No, it's a radio call-in show question. Hurry up so I can be the fourth caller.
I don't want to get charged with aiding and abetting a criminal again.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk to him about
The
this.
King of Town put me under house arrest.
House arrest? That's not fair.
Seriously, I mean, wait, why are you upset?
I was hoping you'd get sent back to prison and I'd get some peace. I've got an unassembled model of the Kon-Tiki that's just waiting for your next incarceration.
Why, thank you, fatty. So we have kind of an idea. We've got an effigy just outside that really needs some building and putting, some effort being put into it. And so they're wanting to set it on fire. Our little barricade there can be destroyed with fire. Maybe if we put two and two together. And there's an item in this room that will help us start this out. Remember the picture of the King of Town that we saw earlier?
Ah, toilet humor.
But we want to start out there. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and grab this one item, but first let's take a look at the shower.
Sparkling clean. Must have been Obsessio Depressio's turn to clean the bathroom this week.
It's my turn every week.
Get out of here. All right, let's grab the red towel.
Strong Sad's old security blanket. Strong Mad's new athletic region towel.
Yeah, so we've got the first thing that we need, at least, in order to get the King of Town's effigy. Now we're wanting to head downstairs for the next item. Now, we're going to go ahead and move over here to the cereal box, not for an item that we need, but for something else, maybe for a little bit later.
What's in the Cheat Commando's O's box? A free sugar-frosted eye patch, just like the one Fight Car wore in the episode Tickled Pink Eye.
Yeah, so that's going to help us out with the photo booth, and let's go ahead and move over to the rug.
Few can withstand the otherworldly horror of Ugrug, the world's ugliest rug.
And now we need to go ahead and grab our black metal detector.
All right, the Tarantula Black Metal Detector, now with built-in shovel attachment.
And let's go ahead and grab the crown.
My crown from Blubbo's. Why did they ever stop making the jalapeno and king snake meat double deluxe? Why?
That does sound kind of sick. Now we want to head down to the basement. And we'll talk about a few things in just a moment as we start to head upstairs. But first, let's grab the pillow.
A big fat pillow filled with big fat dust mites.
The constant usage of the word fat kind of gives us the idea of why we need it. Now, let's go to the dryer.
I knew if I ran them in the dryer a few hundred times, they'd shrink down to my size.
All right, and then now we want to move into this room for one more item that we're going to need. It's right here, the couch stuffing.
Oh, man, I knocked the stuffing out of the couch again. I gotta stop having those dreams where I'm trapped in an elevator with Milkmaid Homestar.
Now, you might want to have a talk with Freud about that, because Freud would look at that dream and say that maybe there's some repressed memories that you've got, or maybe even some fantasies that you have that you're trying to hold inside of you. So, I would worry about that, Strongbad, you know? Just saying, man. Anyway, let's head on upstairs. And as we head upstairs, like, I want to take mention, I love the voices that are done in Homestar Runner video games. One of my favorite ones to impersonate when I was younger was Coach Z. I doubt I could pull it off right now if I wanted to, but I would absolutely annoy a lot of my friends with just impersonations of him. Now, we've got the King of Town effigy here, even though it's not quite King of Townish. And, hold on, I want to take a look at one more thing real quick. Let's move back over this way, and look at the drawing.
Stupid town.
We have the dumb crown right there. We have a cheesy beard. We have his fatness and his stupid red robe.
without representing.
That's right, Coach Z. You tell him. So let's go ahead and let's start adding some of this stuff to him. Let's start with the
king's ridiculous-looking beard that's supposed to hide his lack of a jawline. Check. Hey, to cheat, what's red and fat and smells like rancid meatloaf? No, the other thing.
All right, and so, you know, when it comes to beards... Shut up, Homestar. When it comes to beards...
Stupid crown that gets the king all up in my grill acting like he owns the place or something. Check.
Recently visited my family last month, or actually 2 months ago, after the death of a relative. And my dad had the biggest silvery beard that I think I've ever seen in my life. He grew it recently.
Robe and size husky? Check.
And just absolutely shocked me with it, but it was something that when I saw it, I went, wow. Like, my brother has a huge Duck Dynasty type beard. I have a small beard that I like to keep trimmed because of my job. But just to see my dad with a giant gray beard was amazing.
The king's morbid obesity. Check.
Looks like we've got a King of Town ready.
Oh, hello, King of Town.
It's him! It's the guy! Burn him up!
Burn the king!
Oh well, take him out, boys.
And there's the cheat with the lighter. All those creamy things being burned up. But we're free.
Sweet, recently divorced lady freedom! Onward to Strongbadia! Strongbadia, the free!
Hey, that's the name of this.
Shut up!
Now, why couldn't you take that off earlier?
Friends and losers, my long incarceration has taught me that we can never be truly free until we reject the fat authority of the King of Town. Hence, to forthwith, I shall only refer to him as the of Town. As of today, Strongbadia is its own independent nation. The cheat, if you will. We shall all live in a place where we are free. Free to pick our friends. Free to pick our noses. And most importantly, free to pick our friends' noses. That's why I, Strongbad of the mighty Tidy Whities, declare war on the of Town. Who's with me? Where'd everybody go? Seceded? They can't do that. I'm the only one who gets his own country.
Well, you know what they say, Strongbad. If at first you don't secede, try again. Yeah, please laugh with me. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to close out the episode in just a moment. But before we do, there's one or two things we want to do. We want to first move over to this game board.
Already my beautiful nation defiled by litter. Aha! This Maps and Minions board will be perfect to plot my course to world domination. There's borders here, and the ocean. Gather topological data from the survey team. Put a dragon here, and perfect! If I'm here, and I want to get to the of town and his stupid castle here, I'm pretty much gonna have to lay waste to everything and crush all the free nations under the steel-toed boot of the Strongbadian Empire. I better get crack-a-lackin'.
So what we're going to need to do, taking a look at this map, is here we are, we're in Strongbadia. There's the cheat and Tyrea. Yes, that's how it's pronounced, and yes, it sounds like what you think it does. Pom-Pom Arania, Bleak House. Concession Standinople is a neutral territory. We don't need to conquer it, and there are 3 other nations that we don't know about right now. We have to conquer all 6 of these in order to make our way to the castle and to depose the king of town and his municipality. But we're going to start dethroning people in the next episode. But as always, this has been Andrew the Moo, and I appreciate your time. Hope you have a great day. Later.